You know? What the freak? What just happened? First of all, that's insane.
I'm Mir.
I'm Sophie.
And welcome new people or welcome returning subscribers. How you doing? You already know who we are. But today we're watching Severance, a new show on our channel. And disclaimer, I have seen the first season. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. With the new season coming out, I figure why not show Sophie?
And I have not seen the show, and I'm definitely interested to see what it's all about.
So make sure you guys comment, subscribe, and like the video for this twisted journey Sophie is about to take on in season 1, and get prepared with us for season 2 coming out soon.
And guys, don't forget to look at our Patreon for a week and 2-week early access for full-length movie and show, no sync required. And let's get right into it.
Hello?
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
Who is that?
5 questions. Now, I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Who's speaking?
How would you feel in this situation?
I mean, I don't even know what's going on, but clearly I would be very confused. I'll probably panic, because where am I at?
Open the door! Hey! Let me out!
Understandable crash out.
I feel like they can see her. I think there's a camera on that.
Now, to start, who are you?
That's the first question.
First name will do.
She don't know her name.
That probably feels so weird. It's like everything's always on the tip of your tongue. You never, but it's like it's not coming to you.
To the best of your memory, what is or was the color of your mother's eyes?
Okay, what's happening?
Unknown.
It's like she don't know any personal things.
That's a perfect score.
A perfect score. What is this?
A mind-twisting show. That's what it is.
Was he about to go into work? Is that why he was crying? Isn't he the boss or something? I know I just said like 5 different things, but you know, like he was breaking down.
He definitely was just breaking down. Why would you think he's crying to go into work though?
I don't know. It's giving what I don't like to do every day is going to work. Say that.
Yeah, it's giving like
that's
super...
how mentally that's how I feel before I go into work. It's like, oh.
That's kind of why I kind of expected you to say when he was crying. I'm surprised you didn't say it sooner. Like, yeah, that's how I
but
feel.
it's like, I mean, I don't actually cry. It's just more like,
but
I don't
sometimes
be...
it get like that. Sometimes it get like that. You be breaking down in your car before you go somewhere.
See you this evening.
Yep.
See you soon.
Oh my gosh. This makes me think about how I don't like The Office. That's really what it's all like giving off as of right now. Like it's so like you go in, you do the same routine.
Yeah.
It's okay, blah blah blah. Like, okay, we get it. You know? What the freak? What just happened? You see that it happened to his eyes?
Yeah.
He was like,
I don't know.
like, it's like something just changed about him.
I do know, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's probably kind of hard for you because you can't tell me. Not the cubicle. First of all, that's insane.
Look at the layout.
It's like a working area. And remember when I said about how it looks old?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like...
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
God damn it, Irv. We warned you.
About the greeting? You were kidding.
And it's confusing. Like, did the kids make you dinner in this scenario? Or?
Yeah, what kind of a shit dad are you?
No Petey. This is like office talk, literally.
Yeah, I know.
I still don't buy they actually incentivized creamer.
They did, and back then, we were grateful for it.
That's fucked, dude.
Is he like playing a game or something? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's so confused. It's just literally numbers. Like,
Good morning, macro data refinement.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Mark, could I have a word?
okay, so his name is Mark, because I never even knew what his name was. Like, why they got that big behind area for 4 people? They could have just got their own office. Like, the office is boring.
you guys, let us know anybody in the comments if y'all think The Office is not boring.
Working in the office.
I assume this is about me acting as department chief today. Okay, well, I mean, I've subbed for Petey before, so it shouldn't be that big a thing.
Petey is no longer with this company.
Oh. So they fired Petey?
And now I guess he's the permanent chief now.
Oh, a handshake is available upon request.
A handshake is available upon request.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know.
He's supposed to ask for
Thank you,
it.
may I have a handshake?
Why did he have to ask for that?
Oh, and thank you to the board as well.
The board won't be contributing to this meeting vocally.
So the board is just there listening.
Yeah.
Got it.
Looking at everything that's happening, but that's it.
Image is good.
She looks nice.
Okay, you're all set.
So we're literally watching what happened the first scene.
I just love seeing you all come in like this. Go on ahead when you're ready.
Why he
I
say
hear
that?
what you're creeping
I love
behind.
seeing you all come in like this. What is that supposed to mean?
It's so funny seeing this perspective now.
Because now when you think about when you hear him, he's saying like he was
Like
like
a professional. Like he knew what he was doing. That's what it gives off to me. Because
yeah.
looking at Mark now, clearly he's like, you can tell this is his first time doing this.
Yeah.
Mark, you skipped the preamble.
Dang.
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself.
I mean, this seems pretty easy.
Hi
I mean,
there, you on the table. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey?
Hey, open the door.
Oh wow, that was right there.
The door was right there.
I thought that was the door to get out. I mean, technically it is.
Shall we begin with question 1?
Let me out of here. Hey!
This is so much more intense from their perspective.
Right, yeah, it definitely is.
I think I know where a disconnect is coming from.
Did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memories?
Your name is Helly. Helly R. Please.
I would be so confused. I wouldn't even want to sit down.
Thank you for taking the welcome survey. I can sense that the questions made you feel afraid or disoriented. Well, the good news is you're at an orientation.
Yo, Mark sucks at his job. Or at least it seemed like it.
You have been hired to a position on the severed floor of Lumen Industries.
The what floor?
It's funny though, because I feel like when you get hired at jobs, low-key, some HRs, they come off like that because they have to practically read whatever the company wants you to know.
To start, imagine yourself as a seesaw. Ow! What the fuck? That locks from out there.
Let me out!
God.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Dang.
Yeah, she ain't playing around.
First of all, I would have clocked out. I ain't signed up to get hit in the face like that.
Well, you see, life, like a seesaw.
Snap.
Let me the fuck out of here!
Oh yeah, she not playing. She done. She's done.
You've asked twice to be let go. Ask one more time.
Mark,
Yeah.
I would like to leave the building now.
While disappointed, I'd hate to keep you somewhere you're not happy. So let's get you out of here.
It seems so fake.
It does, because he don't... It's like he's reading his lines, literally.
Right in front of me.
Right.
The departments are pretty spaced out, but it'll all fill in one day. They're planning an expansion.
And I'm, what, part of that?
No, you're a replacement.
She's Pete. Oh, I get it. Right.
I mean, technically, I guess she would be replacing Pete because they did. No, they would.
Because he's the new chief, right?
He is, but they wouldn't be in the same office. Because remember where they said they was going to place her somewhere Lumon, and he worked in like macro something.
I don't know why I'm asking you questions. Like I haven't seen it. I don't know, because like when you watch it and sit down like this, guys, it's different.
I just can't watch you leave.
He's being dead serious.
Why they can't watch her leave? Like it looks like.
Right.
So she's severed, or not?
Nah, that's creepy. That's creepy. That's creepy.
It literally looks like a reflection. So is he supposed to count how many times?
So she's just walking right back in.
Am I dead?
No.
This isn't like hell or something?
No.
Then why the fuck can't I leave?
Well, you did leave just now. Out into the stairwell, at least. You.
Don't gaslight me.
Right, because how is she supposed to know?
Come on.
I would want to know everything right now.
Because the way they do is like, you're never going to know if you're in the office or not. I don't know. It's confusing. It's confusing.
That big behind bandage.
I mean, she did chug that thing at his forehead, so.
Have a seat.
Well, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
For the incompetence or the disobedience?
Well,
Yes!
I mean, dang.
Okay.
Whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create.
I don't know what that means.
A department like yours can go so good or so bad. You know what makes the difference? The people.
So are they gonna pay people more? Like,
The people does make a difference.
they do. I wish.
But I'm with Mark on that one. I don't know what she was talking about.
Yeah.
Because, like, what's this place supposed to be super, super bad, but the people make a difference? Like, dang, you gotta be perfect or something?
Yo, first day at a job is always so annoying. Like,
And imagine
it's
for
a
her.
drag,
And
yeah.
imagine for her, she don't even know where she's at.
My name is Helly R. I'm making this video roughly 2 hours before it will be shown. I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure colloquially known as severance. I give consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split, separating my memories between my work life and my personal life. I acknowledge that henceforth my access to my memories will be spatially dictated. I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible.
Nah.
And that's as long as she works here.
No, it's irreversible.
Right.
She can never not have that.
Do you think it benefits that they know that though? Like, I don't know, like really think about it.
I don't know if it
'Cause now
helps, because
that
even
they-
if you try to
right.
leave, you can't.
Because how they are right now, they never knew that they were making that decision. You get what I'm saying? So technically, it's not like technically, that would still affect like them right here as while they're at work, because they know like they made this alteration.
Do I have a family?
You'll never know.
Nah, that's crazy.
And I have no choice.
Well, every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
Yeah, her other version of herself.
Because her other version knows she needs to go into work.
Her other version is basically like, I'm going into work. And then this version is like, I want to leave. And she keeps going back into work. It's crazy.
But it's like weird though, because it's like your work self would never know that you actually left. I guess the thing is going to happen right here. Okay.
I'm assuming
that happens. Look, that happens.
Yes. And that's what he sees next.
Right.
His outside version of himself.
But he doesn't know what he did at work.
No. For example, you would get up in the morning, walk into, and as soon as you go through the door, your next memory would you be walking out the door.
Right. Which is so weird.
Right. Because it's basically like a whole separate version of yourself.
And I guess that's why like he cries before he that's why he
Dear
cried.
Mark, while carrying Boston said you slipped over head upside to sustain a mind blow. Includes police signs. Wow. That did not happen.
Oh, you're right. Because he wouldn't even know that.
Yep.
Hey!
Sorry.
Maybe keep your eyes on the icy road.
All right. Last time we saw her, she was already in the office.
That's crazy. Look, they don't even know who they are. They have no idea who they are.
Right. I want to see their outside life. Because so far, they don't look like they even work. What did they do today? What did they do from 9 to 5 o'clock?
Messing with numbers.
I wonder, is that like his life though? Like he just goes to work and come home and do this?
That looks depressing.
Well, that just seems so repetitive.
Hi.
True.
It was low-hanging fruit.
He did. He was a misdiagnosed alcoholic.
Now, Mark, Rickon told Rebecca and me that you're a former history professor.
Yeah.
So I'm curious for your take on all of this. The food, v life of it.
What's that got to do with history?
I got one for you. I was just reading this think piece about the comparative levels of violence and warfare throughout history. He said that the people actually called it the Great War. Apparently, it would have been a faux pas to have called it World War I.
All right.
Why does he seem so like, I don't know, he seems out of it.
Not really. Well, Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Well, it's simple. One's memories are bifurcated, so when you're not at work, you have no recollection of what it is you do there. Did I get that right, Mark?
But the thing is, like, people know you have to be severed, but nobody knows what actually happens there.
They stagger us a little.
And then, conversely, when you're at work, you can't access outside memories. So in effect, that version of you is trapped there.
Well,
I mean, not trapped, but...
But what?
No, he's trapped.
The other version is weird because it seems like it's two versions of you, but it's really one. It's just the memories are separated.
Mark, I stand behind you without reservation.
So well said.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I definitely stand behind Mark.
Feels so weird. How do you feel about what just happened though?
I mean, I found it pretty interesting that people know that there's some type of process in order to work at Lumen, and they know you get severed and your work memory and your outside life memory is separated.
Yeah.
So I found that interesting, but at the same time, it's like, so nobody knows what really goes on there.
I'm proud of you for taking that job. I really am. And I think she would have been too. I know she would have been.
So his wife died.
I just feel like forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
How you feel about that?
But it's like, it doesn't even seem like he really forgets though. Because when he's in his outside self, he still remembers.
She said 8 hours a day you forget. Meaning the inside work version doesn't know about the wife.
Right.
So that's why she said that 8 hours, your work self is there. That's not really healing you because you're still remembering outside
Exactly. Here. That's what I'm saying. There's really no benefits to it.
Thanks. I still don't quite get the 3 beds.
Right.
Oh, Rickon's colleague told us that switching out the beds as the child grows can wound that child.
Irreparably. But if you provide said child with all of its beds upon birth, you allow it to progress across the room at its own rate.
What type of man is
all I know is that they got a big behind house to put basically 3 beds in.
Definitely got a big house.
I think people really enjoyed you tonight, Mark.
I don't think they did.
Good.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
His sister is dating a really deep thinking man.
It was the friends too. You know, they're just intellectuals. What the freak? Who is that? Why is he?
What in the world? I mean, I know, but I'm gonna still be like, what in the world? Because that was weird.
Yeah, because like, what is that? What just happened? But it seemed like it was more like a vision, because the way it clearly like faded. But like, and why did he see a car?
Well, there's a bar down the hill. It's probably just a stumbler. Speaking of which, you still smell like a distillery.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I just had to drown out the memory of Mom and Dad switching out my beds when we were kids.
You've been sitting on that one.
Maybe you should go to a therapist.
I was waiting for her to say something like that.
Because he seems very, he needs to resolve whatever it is that he's going through. But the fact that he already altered his memory and it's irreversible, it's like, so this is the thing. No, this is the thing though. Like, yeah, he's severed, but what if he just got another job? Just a regular job.
I don't know if you can.
Recycling was last night, Mrs. Selvig. Tonight's garbage, and you keep putting your bin on my side. So...
Mrs. Selvig stressing him out.
Excuse me.
That's the guy.
Hang up. Quickly.
What the hell?
He looks so concerned, like he need help or something.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
Who's that?
Sorry, you don't got that reference.
Irving said that.
Irving did say that.
When he was in the office. He said, hi, kids, what's for dinner?
Petey. My name's Petey. I'm from work.
So Petey is alive.
Okay, well, severance is pretty permanent.
Yeah. Bypassing the implant wasn't easy. I had help. Nothing down there is what they say. If something happens to me, the things I know need to stay known. I'd prefer it be by a friend.
Right. So I want to know because, like, yeah.
Dang.
I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office, especially if the person was himself. But we're not monsters, Mark. Not real ones. If you don't want to know what's going on down there, I won't force it. But if you do, there's an address on the back of this card.
Right, because the fact that they don't have their memory at work is like, what are they doing? like they have to be doing something horrendous.
That's
where you have to be severed in order to complete the job. But just based off the first day of what I seen, the girl at orientation, we didn't see him do anything.
Right. Nothing crazy.
But it does, whatever it is that they're doing, it does seem super secretive.
Mark, is that you?
Oh, hi, Mrs. Selvig.
Oh, will you color me embarrassed for the mix-up with the bins?
Watch it be his boss, the lady.
Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
Mark?
Like I
You're
said.
good people.
You're good people. And the word and
right,
she said people are, I don't know, she said something about people being important.
And think about it. When she was talking to him, she was literally saying how her mom was an atheist. But here she's saying her mom was Catholic. Her work self said her mom was an atheist.
Well, clearly she's a liar. Look at her.
Right, because technically you're not supposed to know you have a mom, right?
She's a
Directed
liar.
by Ben Stiller. Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
She's clearly a liar. And
she's not
lying.
severed.
Exactly.
She's not severed. Because now that I think about it, when she was in her work life, how would she know that she has a mom when you're there? You're not supposed to know anything about where you even came from.
Yep.
And in the moment, I didn't like really think about it too much, but that's why I said like as that was happening, I said, wait a minute, that has to be the boss lady. So I guess.
Yep.
But it's like, are they supposed to be there to make sure certain things still stay in place even outside of work?
That's what it looked like because she lived right next to him.
Right. She lived right next to him.
So like she watched him on the inside and out.
Yeah, definitely. Well, The ending of this episode definitely made some things make a little bit more sense, but you know, it's not like it's extremely confusing. I guess it's more about like, I really want to know, well, why are they severed? And what are they really doing for work? And why is that boss lady, or whatever she is, why is she not severed? And she's in that position. And then, you know, it is interesting because the black guy, Irvin, he said the same thing.
Black guy?
Irving?
No, Irvin's not black. It's the old guy. The old guy that works at the cubicle with them. That's Irving. Milchek is the black guy.
Oh, okay. Well, Irving, he had said something that sounded like just like something that Petey just said.
He did. He said, "Hi, kids. Get up," or something.
Right.
And that was a joke because Petey knew because he used to work there.
Right.
And clearly, Petey is not severed anymore. He remembers. Or I don't know, something. He got
Peter clearly remembers. He got unsevered, so he probably was able to get all his memory back at you know, him working there. But like I said, I'm like, honestly, this just makes me really interested to see like, well, why are they severed and what's really going down at that job? Because as of now, only seen one portion, them hiring a new person in. That's all we saw. And seeing, you know, it's also interesting the fact that outside people who aren't severed, they're aware that in order to work at that job, you have to go through that process. But it's like nobody really knows what they do. Because even when they was asking him questions, he was like, oh, so like, oh, you sell medical, and then the other
table, right?
And then the other guy was like, oh no, I thought it was like some type of tech thing. And he was like, well, I actually do this. So then it's like, clearly there has to be some type of like fake job marketing that they're promoting, like, oh, you're doing med sales or you're working this tech job, when in reality, that's not even what you're doing. But you won't know that.
Right.
So your work personage will be waking in a few hours on the severed floor. But the next time you yourself will be sentient will be this evening in the elevator back up.
Okay.
The elevator has a handrail at hip level if you feel
I wonder
dizzy.
how much they get paid for this. Like to not have access to my memory at work is like, how much am I getting paid? Oh my gosh.
They say it doesn't hurt.
So why they gotta do it when she's awake?
Just relax.
I'm pretty sure she can't feel it.
I know, but still, I don't like that stuff. Oh, you didn't tell me that shows. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't. I don't like gruesome.
That is kind of
Okay, so it's something they put inside, which technically kind of like what that, well, not technically, but what, what's his name? Petey said you can take it out. So it's not really irreversible. I guess it's like, who's really going to go through all that to take it back out? And it's the last thing she remembered.
Hi, Helly.
Oh, what's happening?
Great to see you. Your orientation's been so much fun. If you want to spin around and head back in, that should be that.
So why does she say, oh my gosh, am I trying to leave? Like she wants to stay there? She wants to stay at work?
Hey there.
Okay, what just happened?
You get it? You see, now you're seeing her perspective, the outside perspective of what was happening. I told you she was trying to go back in, and her inside self kept pushing her back out.
It's going fair. No, she's... Ooh. No, I'm gonna call you back.
So, okay, pause it. I'm sorry. Okay, where is she? Okay, you see where she's talking with the guy. That's her outside of work or inside of work?
That's the stairwell. That's outside of work.
Based on when you unpause the scene, that's her going back into work.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. Does her outside self remember her procedure? Like up until like clearly, like at what point does she not remember?
Hey, old timer. One day down.
So, as you can see, she stayed there now.
What the freak is going on?
That's the intro.
What is... How it looks like that? I like this intro though.
I like it too.
I do. It's something. Well, this is the first time I've seen this, but
Because it literally explains how the show is. It's confusing, it's simulating, it's twisting, it's weird.
right.
It's literally what it gives.
That's why I
off.
said, like, guys, I'm trying, like, I feel like they're giving some hints in it. In my inside self, had to go to work all day. Whew.
Yeah, your inside self would be pissed.
Whew. And like everything in there looks so pristine, so clean. Like,
Yeah, too clean.
wait, so he a janitor too?
I mean, now that he's the chief, he gotta do his job.
But I still have yet to see him do some real work. Like,
They was doing a thing with the numbers.
is he gonna get rid of him?
He was staring at it like really. It made him feel a certain type of way, I think.
Probably makes him sad.
So it's 9:05.
Yeah, they stagger the entries too, so we don't meet on the outside. It's important, apparently.
So I guess we're not friends.
Guess not.
I guess they can't all leave at the same time.
Which I started some 11 weeks back. Tumwater, all one word.
Yeah, okay, that's what they do for work, but I don't understand it.
I'm gonna be honest, Ovi, I don't even understand it.
Percentage-wise, yes, but if we hit our numbers by quarter's end, one of us gets named Refiner of the Quarter, and that shit gets you a waffle party.
Like, it don't...
Okay, hazards on, Eager Lemur. I'm a deadlock for that this quarter, so don't get your hopes up.
Always got that one person that
takes their job
takes it
serious.
very serious. Like, well, he is not. It's more like he just really. He's a reward seeker.
Mark, sorry to interrupt. I know you're training Helly.
I ain't going, that is kind of tough, the cubicle thing.
And we group each line of code and then sort it evenly between 5 digital buckets.
That was boring.
I do think the old photos are supposed to stay on the desk until the new ones come in.
Like, Irving, get out of here, bro.
Should this mean something to me?
No, all the data comes from upstairs, fully encoded.
That would drive me crazy. Look, no way. My inside self went, whew, I've been out.
My job is to scroll through this spreadsheet and look for numbers that are scary.
It sounds dumb, and Mark said it dumb.
Are the numbers bloody? Do they chant?
Doesn't make sense till you see it, and it takes a while to see.
Right, because even the way he explained, I still don't understand. Like, are they supposed to just drag the number to the file?
I don't even know, but Irving keeps talking about these group photos. Like, he's the type of person at a job that
Who's going to get his way?
Yeah, no, that just takes everything too seriously. He goes by the rules.
If you're really unhappy, you can submit a resignation request with your outside self for review.
And good luck getting that approved.
And they do tend to be rejected. Plus, well, since this perceptual version of you only exists at Lumen, and quitting would effectively end your life. I mean, in so much as you've come to know it.
That's crazy to think about that.
But it's not like they would know, though. Like, that inside version wouldn't even be aware that they don't even really exist anymore.
It just feels so wrong.
Well, my name is Irving, as you all know.
Yo, they don't do nothing.
Something about me is that I know all 9 core Lumen principles.
Awesome. What's your favorite?
All 9.
I kind of feel bad because it gives off like that's just all he knows.
Yeah, because I was like, how long he been working? He's like the senior employee.
I'm sorry, Audis are...
They're us on the outside.
You saw yours yesterday in the video.
Right, I actually have a few things to say to her. Can I record something back?
So what you'll find here is that communication between selves is pretty curtailed.
So what if I write her a note?
Unfortunately, the elevators are equipped with something called code detectors.
Right, so it's not like, right, I was about to say.
They're like metal detectors for written symbols. Lumen original, apparently.
That's right.
Sure. Okay, well, what if,
I don't think you're quite getting the game here, Helly. May I?
Right, like you can never interact with your outside self.
Guys, this is Helly. She's 30 years old, she's allergic to almonds, and has weak enamel. At 5'6", she's the 4th tallest person in your office, and her hair is what we call shoulder length.
So is Helly even her real name? Like, do they use their real names or no?
I would hope so. That'd be kind of weird if they completely changed their name.
Well, that's a lot to follow. So I'll just say that I'm Mark. Been with Lumen about 2 years. And I absolutely love this game.
Yo, new work orientation is always so annoying.
I broke protocol this morning. I was dusting the old group photos, the ones with Petey, and it just made me feel sad.
So that's what he was feeling. He was feeling sad.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, he got rid of him because of something, right?
Like he did.
That tracks. I have similar worries.
And I mean, I don't know if he's at some new job or drunk on a beach or dead.
That's enough, please.
Yeah, he did leave a little weirdly.
I think this is a good time to remind ourselves that things like deaths happen outside of here. Not here.
But that's so bad though, because it's not like you're immortal.
I also think that melon isn't getting any tastier.
Like, get out of here, Milkshake. Get out of here. What happened to Petey?
I was actually trying to think.
Why'd you fire him?
I was
What
actually
happened?
thinking
What's
of
the
a
real reason?
smart way of how to, I guess, get a note to your outside self. Because clearly you can't write it.
You gotta think outside the box.
That's what I'm saying. Ew, why does no look like that?
You're just done asking about your best friend because our babysitter told you to stop?
Yeah, Milchick's a nice man. When he says something, it's best to listen.
I don't care.
Because he can't always be nice like that.
Oh no, that's kind of crazy.
So now they're about to take their new group photo for the new employee.
Say gratitude.
Gratitude.
Why does all the technology look old?
That's what I'm saying, but everything seems so advanced.
Everything's so advanced,
Why are you
but the
taking all the
camera
pictures?
the camera look like it's made in 19.
And honestly, why do they need to take a picture?
Gonna work here anymore. Sorry.
What do you mean?
I quit. I don't want to do the file sorting thing or the never seeing the sun thing or the disappearing friends thing. I just don't want any of it.
I told you, there's code detectors.
Do you know that? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
Well, her inside self is pretty smart. She's trying to be out.
No, her inside self is just rebellious, clearly.
Well, because I think she's acting the way she would have acted if she was in a real situation like that. She really doesn't know what's going on.
Oh snap!
Why is it red?
Code detector.
Right, because she wrote herself something, right? Oh no.
What have we got here? Perhaps you better come with me.
Mr. Grainer. Hey, so you found my wayward trainee. Appreciate your help, sir, as always.
He don't look like he play around.
Big department chief now, Marquez. On you, then. Let's go.
Oh,
Dang.
wow, dang, that's actually...
Come on, Helly. Come on, girl. You getting me in trouble.
What?
How many deliveries have you seen?
Oh, over 300?
He's on a date, clearly.
Yeah, definitely a date. But I just cannot get over how awkward he is.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta think about it. He's dating after his late wife passed away, so.
Thank you.
So, Lumen,
Yeah,
like half this town.
and half of me. That was a joke.
Oh wow, half of the town works there.
Right, but
But it's like you would never know who works there.
only certain people work on the severed floor, though.
Like, you could have a girlfriend at Lumen and not know it. And if you met someone out here, you wouldn't know it in there.
It's crazy when you think about it like that.
Kids, and just forget they exist for 8 hours every day for your whole life. That doesn't mess with your head?
Real personal.
I think for some people, it's the point.
Yeah, for him it is the point.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it actually helps him though.
It doesn't. He wants to believe that's the
Because
point. He's trying to forget, but
he's not gonna ever forget.
You folks have a moment for children's brain health?
We do.
Great. We're trying to get a measure on the ballot to keep megacorporations like Lumen from continuing to force legalized severance on our state.
They're forcing it now? I also heard that if you're severed, you go to 2 separate hells. Is that true?
What?
Severance is subjugation, asshole.
Oh, that's nice language for it. What are you, 12? Are you 12 years old? Are you even in high school yet? Okay, come on.
oh,
Dang, why he gets so riled up? But now it seems like Lumen is trying to get everybody to be severed.
It said, and you talking about what they were protesting?
Mm-hmm.
It said they wanted to end severance.
That's what I'm saying, because they said Lumen is trying to enforce it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably be one of the people against it too.
I would too.
Cause it's just so weird.
Are we fighting?
I just keep thinking about those damn bins.
And it's so weird because she's not severed.
Here, why don't you come in? I have milk.
Why, thank you.
Yo, she's such an actor, yo.
It is, right.
She's such an actor. That's so annoying.
These are magic.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
My late husband was a carpenter, and before he passed, he said he would start building us a house in the hereafter. And there would be a small guest apartment in the back, in case I found a new man before I got there.
Huh?
He even drew blueprints, which I keep in my purse.
I feel like when she's talking to him, it's weird, but it's like she's hinting stuff. You know? That's what it seems like.
That's what this gives
She's
off.
saying that, so everything she says here is like the opposite of what she says when she's in severed, like when she's in the severed floor.
She's like flirting with him. Bro, it seems like he always shaking.
Yeah, when he was eating the cookie, he was like, I thought I was tripping at first.
That said Gemma's Crafts. It was most likely his
late wife.
Mr. Milchick, it's Mark Scout. I'm a severed worker, employee number 4502. I actually woke up not feeling terribly well. Sorry, I'm just now calling. Well, nothing bad, just very minor stomach event.
Minor stomach event.
Minor stomach event. And peep how he can communicate with the job on the outside too.
Right.
It's just, you know,
it's
just not him on the inside.
Where's Mark? Sick or fired? Probably sick.
Hey, they wouldn't have fired him for my note thing, would they?
No way. He did a stint in the break room yesterday.
Right, they didn't even show us what happened in the break room.
Yeah.
You know what? What if she did something with him in the break room? And that's why on the outside she was talking to him like that.
Probably. She probably does like him. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, why don't we always finish the files?
They only keep so long. You know, we finish on average 1 in 5 files before they expire, which is better than you.
He was just talking about Irvin dozing off.
Yeah.
He'd be real tired.
Right, but it's like, I guess, like, why is he always so tired? It's his outside self not getting sleep.
Yep, probably. And that will suck so much. Like, he's literally torturing his inside self by not getting no sleep.
Yo, what is going on?
No! Remember that black paint was in his nails?
Yeah, I said that. I said, what is that in his hand? Because that was really under his nails with me. He had that even before he came to work. So he clearly called off. And he's at that address that Petey gave him. Dang, he stayed there all day? I guess he don't got nowhere to go.
Why you just standing there like that? Wellness. He's going to wellness.
Tame thy tempers. Let not weakness live in your veins. But it's like, what did they do? They're not like, they sent him to these rooms and then it's like, what?
They separate us from the other departments. We don't even know how many there are. But I've been reintegrated for 2 weeks now. I've been mapping out the floor.
Oh, wow.
You okay?
Sorry. Reintegration sickness.
Never heard of that one.
Because I'm the first dipshit that's ever had it.
Dang, bad side effects.
I'm afraid you're not sorry. Please. I truly am. I'm sorry. Please read the statement again. None may atone for my actions but me.
The fuck is that?
Right.
That's the break room.
So they have to just sit there and say the same thing over and over and over again? But it's more than that, definitely.
That's torture. No matter what. Saying the same thing over and over and over again.
They are torturing them in some way, shape, or form. But it's like, the thing is like, it doesn't make sense to me because what is the whole point? What is the whole point? What are they getting out of that? Sense of power?
Control.
Because your Audi is an exemplary person, these facts should be very pleasing. Just relax your body and be open to the facts. Try to enjoy each equally.
And they make it so like weird, like it's so weird.
Right? Why is she talking like that? Like, how is she supposed to help him? How is she supposed to keep him up? He was sleeping.
That's what I'm saying.
Please try to enjoy each fact equally and not show preference for any over the others. That's 10 points off. You have 90 points remaining.
Points?
Please don't speak.
Like, I don't understand. This process is weird.
So you telling me I can't enjoy these facts? I gotta
No,
enjoy them all
if he was
equally?
like, he should have been smiling teeth like from teeth to teeth since the first one, basically. I was a teeth to teeth, ear to ear.
I met the O&D department head.
Bert? I've met that guy. He's a fuck. You didn't tell him where we are, did you?
Bert's not a fuck, and no.
I'm asking for the safety of this department.
She's trying to figure a way out.
Right. She not worried about nothing they talking about.
Guys,
that. You okay? Just fence off the bad data like I showed you. Boom. Fucking refined.
All right, Helly. Hip, hip.
They were scary. The numbers were scary.
my thing is, whatever system that is, it seems so confusing.
It's in your mind, and that's what's weird about it. I don't like that.
You know, I was thinking too, what if they just don't do it? What happens then?
And then you get fired, like Petey. Ooh.
Well, we don't know if he got fired. We still don't know completely what happened to him.
You're right.
The shower.
What? What are you trying to say? Thanks for doing this, Mark.
You know what's... Ooh, sorry. You know what's crazy, though? His neighbor isn't severed. So if she figures out he's living there, that's not going to be good.
At all. That's not gonna be good at all. She Mrs. Selvett cannot find Petey in Mark's house.
Basically.
That's gonna be really bad.
Oh my
God. That sickness, man. That sickness is real. So I guess getting rid of the severance is really dangerous.
Yeah. Who was calling him?
Oh, that has to be horrible. It feels like you're two people. Like, it would feel like you're two... Oh, I don't even know how that would feel.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That's why it's still so confused. Like, even the more I'm watching, it's very mind warping and like still trying to figure out the pieces, but yeah.
Man. Well, what's some new things we learned?
Well, we learned that there are side effects if you get unsevered.
Yeah. For sure.
2, I guess you can see now, Mark actually trying to, his outside self is actually more concerned about, like, well, what do I do for work? Because the fact that those kids were saying those things, it was probably like, he's probably confused because it's not like he knows what he do for work, but in his head is like, there's no way what he does is bad. But him, like, hearing that is making him more concerned. So it makes sense why he went to, go see what Petey was thinking about. Now, the other thing is these rules at Lumen. It's like the whole like wellness room and the break room is like, what is the point of all that? It's like they're forcing these people to not do certain things by at the same time, like they're literally like mentally abusing them.
It's like inhumane.
Yeah.
It does give that off.
And then I guess like even when you think about like what do the numbers really do? They don't even understand what they do for work. All they know is that they're supposed to do something with the codes, but that's it. You know? So sorry.
Well,
yeah, that's all I really got. Like this episode, it's still slow. This show is like moving pretty slow as of now, but that's all I really got from this episode. Like
Right.
mainly. Like
Yeah.
really just concerned like what's going on in the break room. Trying to understand why Miss Selvig, she's not severed. Like what is her whole deal? Because this is the second time I feel like she says the opposite of what she would say when she's in the severed room, you know? And it's like I can tell she's
like
keeping an eye, and she's keeping an eye on Mark.
Yeah, because
like,
she was
why?
watching. She was trying to watch him in the house.
Yeah.
At that last scene.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
basically
weird.
stalking him.
Right.
But yeah, she definitely acts a little weird. I can't really read her, but look, guys, that was Severance, man. Really hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. Let us know if you want to continue it, even though we're probably going to continue it anyway because the new season is coming out and we're watching that season 2, guys, for you. And we'll see y'all
on the next one.
Perfect.